Second. All right, Shalom. With the ISUPK, started out of 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohanna. From 1969, we've been teaching the truth according to the Bible, Officer Karafia. And I got a powerful reader with me from the Netherlands, Trooper Ira, man. You know what I mean? Demolish. You know, a powerful trooper reading for me straight from the Netherlands, man. We're going to go into a class. We're going to go into a topic, you know what I mean, in the next 5 minutes. You know what I mean? So again, we got classes on Monday, which is the history class. Class on Tuesday, which you can catch online on ISUPK United Kingdom on Facebook, on Periscope, and also on YouTube. Also, we got classes on Wednesday as well, 7 to 9, and Thursday also 7 to 9 at 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. And also every Friday, we got the On the End podcast, which is 9 to 11. We should have a guest this week as well, but we keep you tuned for that also. Make sure you pay your tithes. 10% of everything you earn goes to the priests and prophets of the Most High. And make sure you like, share, subscribe, and watch all the ISUPK on social network, man. You know what I mean? Shalom, Trooper. You good there?
Khan, sir. Another one, Khan. Good.
Okay, so with it being the history class, we're going to go in the history of the UK's gun laws. You know, Trooper Ira, how's the gun laws like in the Netherlands? Is it also banned as well to have a gun in Holland?
Khan, sir. It's not allowed here in Holland.
There you go. In most countries in Europe, it's not like in America. In America, certain states a man can have a gun. In the UK and in loads of countries in Europe, guns are prohibited. You cannot have them. For the UK, the reason why there was a shooting years ago in Scotland where a mass murderer must have killed some school kids, and from then, you can't have a gun. The only people that can have guns are farmers, and even that is only a shotgun or a rifle. You can't have a handgun, a pump action or some sort of machine gun. Nothing of that sort, man. None of that. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go into the history and that. So, any questions, Trooper, before we start the class?
Allah, sir.
All right, cool. So we go to the regulations of the firearms. Bear me 1 second. So this is the regulations, firearm regulations in the United Kingdom. In the United Kingdom, access by general public to firearms is subject to some of the strictest control measures in the world. So what they're saying is, gun control in the UK is probably one of the strictest in the world. Like, some countries can have guns, some countries can do open carry, some can do concealed, some you can have them in your house. In the UK, you can damn near have none of them. One of the most strictest in the world. However, fulfillment of the criteria and requirements as laid out by laws result in vast majority of firearm licenses applications being approved. Laws differ slightly in Northern Ireland due to Northern Ireland having their own firearm order. So in North Ireland, I believe you can have a gun, and that's where a lot of guns in the UK come from. But in the UK, gun laws is strict. You can't have a gun in your house, and this is the reason why. Members of the public may own sporting rifles or shotguns, subject to license.
Salak, sir. I got the page if you want to.
Okay, let me get it bigger for you if you got it. So you can see it.
I got it here, right here too. I pulled up the page on my
Okay,
on my end.
Throw out a trooper if you can.
From a member of the public.
That's right, Baba Kushar.
Member of the public may own sporting rifles and shotgun.
So if you're a member of the public, meaning you're not a policeman, you're not a part of the AR, which is the armed response, you can have a sporting rifle, a little air rifle, or maybe a shotgun. And even if you have those, you must have a license. So you can't get a handgun, you can't get a machine gun, you can't get no pump action. You can get a sporting rifle or maybe a shotgun. And with those, you need, even with those two guns that you can have, you need to have a license for those also. Keep reading, Baba Kushar.
Subject to license, banned in Great Britain for most purpose after the Dunblane School massacre in Ireland.
There you go. So
Chan,
in 1966, there was a Dunblane school massacre. There was a massacre in Scotland, man, where school kids got massacred. You hear about these massacres a lot, mainly in America. But in 1996, a massacre happened, which made the laws even stricter. So that's where the laws come from. So England got these laws in place. Why? To prevent shootings from happening. Keep it in.
Channel Island and the Island of Man are still able to possess handgun.
So if you go to the
The,
Isle of, you go to the Isle of Man, which I believe is, oh man, is it so it's South? Anyway, it's a little island that a lot of people go to. If you go to the Isle of Man, which is a little island off England, they still have guns. A lot of people go to the Isle of Man because apparently there's no speed limit, so people go there just to push their car to the limit and then jump back on the ferry and come back. So apparently in the Isle of Man, there's other islands by England as well, the Isle of Man, Isle of Wight. But in the Isle of Man, the gun laws, you're allowed to have a gun with no license in the Isle of Man also. Keep it in.
there have only been 5 mass shootings carried out by a civilian in the entire history of Great Britain.
So in the
One,
whole entire history of the UK or Great Britain, there's only been 5 mass shootings. Whether in America there's been loads. You get some nerd, some guy that nobody wants to play with, and what does he do? Go to school and shoot everybody. In the UK, because of their strict gun laws, and in fact because of these altercations that's happened, they've been stricter on the laws, and they believe this will prevent more mass shootings, more killings, and so forth. Keep it in.
another one come. There has only been blah, blah, blah. One of which took place in Hungerford on the 19th of August in 1987. One taking place in Monkseton on 30 April 1989. Don Blaine, the Com- Cumbrian shooting in June 2010, and the shooting in Plymouth in August 2021.
There you go. So those are a few shootings that happened in the UK, which made them be stricter on gun laws, believing that it will stop, shootings and killings and so forth. But this is the problem though. Has it really worked though? And it hasn't, man. You know what I mean? It's worked for white people. It's worked for them areas. Look at the other day, they had the Plymouth shooting, where a man went on a mass killing and killed even young people. And what about the ends, man? In the ends, people get shot all the time. Because this is the problem. The oppressor don't know how to stop killing, man, but the Bible does. The Bible will show you how to stop shootings. The oppressor don't know. He thinks gun laws will stop shootings, but it won't, man. It won't. I'm gonna show you how. I will show you how much laws, these gun laws, won't stop killing, man. Black people loving each other, that will stop black on black crime. That will stop shootings, man. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get a sister called Tanisha Melbourne. This is a sister called Tanisha Melbourne Blake that was killed in a drive-by shooting in London not so long ago. And when she was killed, gun laws existed. When she was killed, gun laws was in full effect. Guns were prohibited. It was not allowed to have a gun in England, but she still got killed, man. Still got killed, man. Look at black on black crime in the UK. Look how much people get killed in the UK with the gun laws, in full effect. Why? Because having gun laws don't save black people's lives, man. And we're gonna show you that in the Bible also, man. Let me read that for you real quick. And this is a sister that ain't with us no more, man. Why? Because of gun, because of guns, man. And gun laws couldn't save her life, man. But the rules of Yahushua will save her life. And it reads, Tanisha Melbourne Blake, gunned. It's like a gun used in shooting linked to another murder. So this sister was killed, and the gun that killed her was linked to another murder, man. So his gun laws really working in the UK, they're not, man. Look how much mothers got. If I look at him, Brum, that Letitia Shakespeare, man. This is the sister right here. And there's many more, man. Gun used to kill a 17-year-old girl in North London has been linked to another murder. This girl was 17. And let me tell you something, gun laws did not save her life, man. And what would have saved her life was love your brother as you love yourself. What would have saved her life was thou shalt not murder, man. Banning guns do not stop brothers from getting killed, man. Look, let me tell you something. Look at drugs, man. Drugs are illegal, but do people still get drugs? Of course they do. Of course they do. You know what I mean? Making drugs illegal don't stop people from taking drugs, man. What does the Bible, man? Being clean properly, that's what makes people stop selling drugs, man. You know what I mean? But anyway, give me let's go in the Bible real quick, man. Give me Salakia. Hebrews, give me Hebrews 8:8.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 8 and verse 8. For finding fault with them, he said, behold, the day come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
So the Lord
Not
found fault with us. Christians tried to mangle the scripture and say there was a problem with the laws, man. The fault that the Lord had was not with the laws, it was with us. The laws were nice and perfect. It was us that weren't keeping them. We're the ones that the Lord found fault with. And the Bible said, for finding fault with them, with us, because we didn't keep the laws, the Lord said, what? I'm going to make a new covenant, man. Because we broke that covenant, because we broke that agreement, the Lord made a new one. It's like if you have a phone contract and you don't pay that phone contract, then they cut you off. You know what I mean? For you to get back on a good contract, you got to start a brand new contract, man. You broke that one. They're not going to trust you again. They're not going to put your phone bill back on. That contract is broke. The bailiffs already came and took your goods, and you had to go to court and pay the fees, man. To get a new phone, you got to get a brand new contract. And that's what happened with us. We had a contract agreement with the Lord, and we broke it, man. We broke it. That contract's gone. And the Lord said, because we're so wicked, because we broke the first contract, you know what? I love him so much, I'm going to make a whole brand new contract, man. Keep it in.
Verse 9. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt.
The Lord
Because
said,
they
this covenant is not going to be the same covenant that their fathers had. In this covenant, it's going to be different rules, man, different terms and conditions in this covenant. When you sign a contract, there's rules according to that contract. If you sign a record contract and say, okay, you must produce 10 albums and we'll take 10%. The Lord had a brand new contract, and this contract had different rules to the first contract. Keep it in.
another one come. Because they continue not in my covenant,
And the
and
Lord
I
said the reason,
regard
so like the Lord said the reason why I'm going to change the rules of this contract. Why? Because they didn't continue in that one. They broke that one. All the rules we broke in that one. We was, sexual deviants and murderers and killers, and we broke all the laws in that contract. So the Lord said, you know what? I'm going to make a brand new contract, man. But not the same one and maybe their fathers in Egypt. This is going to be slightly different, man. Keep it in.
and I regard them not, said the
And the Lord
Lord.
said, I regarded them not. Talking about us. We're the fault that the Lord found, man. The Lord found fault with us, and he made a new contract and regarded us not. And that's why we're in Amsterdam dying, man. That's why we're in the UK dying, man, because the Lord didn't regard us no more, man. He threw us away. Keep it in.
For this is the covenant that I make with the house of Israel
And
after
this,
those days.
and this is the covenant. Christians want to talk about the new covenant, and ask them, well, what is the new covenant? They can't even tell you, man. The Lord said, this is a new covenant. He's about to explain what the new covenant even is, man. Right now in Hebrews 8:8, this is the new covenant that the Lord's going to make with us. Keep it in, Baba Kushar.
Said the Lord, I will put my laws into their mind.
There you go,
And
man. There you go. And that the law is now in our mind, man. Back in ancient times, the law was on what? From stone? The law was written on paper. Now the law is in your mind, man. Meaning what? It's something you actually care about, man. It's not something you do because it's written down. It's something you do because you care about it, man. The law is in your inward parts, it's in your mind, man. And that is how you stop gun crime, man, by loving your brother, man. One of the laws is what? Love your brother as you love yourself. Another law is what? Do not murder, man. And you can't just say, well, there's no guns in England, so I can't kill nobody. You got to actually want to not kill your brother, man. And that will solve black on black crime. That will solve gun crime. See, Boris Johnson thinks, yeah, we just ban guns in the UK and therefore no more shootings, man. Boris Johnson's an idiot, man. Because brothers get shot every day, man. How much brothers are in jail right now? And you ask them what you in prison for? Gun charge. Brothers hate brothers so much they will go far and wide, man. Far and wide, and they will find the gun in the UK, even though it shouldn't be on UK soil. They will find it, man. They will find the bullets. They will go far and wide. Why? Because they hate another black brother, man. And what they need is not, we're banning guns. What they need is don't hate your brother, man. Love your brother as you love yourself. That's what we need in our mind, man. Keep reading, Baba Kushar.
And written them in their heart.
And what?
And I
Read that again,
continue.
Slakia. Yeah, read that again, Baba Kushar.
And written them in their hearts.
And the laws, He will write these laws in our heart, man, in our mind. Your heart is not in your chest. Today is what in Old English, your heart means your mind. And the laws, He will put this law in our mind, man. And that's who we are today in the UPK. We're the people that we don't keep the laws because some priest will stone us. No, ain't nobody watching. We keep the laws because it's the right thing to do, man. And we know God is watching, man. We don't keep the laws because someone in our church go, oh, you're wrong. We do why? Because we really believe this, man. We really love this, man. That's what you gotta do. Love your brother as you love yourself. You shouldn't be like, well, I'll kill that brother, man. If guns were legal, man. If I ever had a gun, I'll kill him, man. You gotta say this. I would never kill that brother, man. That's my brother, man. We gotta love each other, man. Any disagreements we have, we gotta overcome that, man. That's what we gotta do. And gun laws can't save gun laws can't stop black on black crime, man. But this Bible can. In this Bible is the rules and instructions to all black problems, man. To all black problems, man. If you're a woman out there, you may not look after the kids. Guess what? The answer's in the Bible, man. The Bible talks about a man can't abandon his children, man. You're in a gang and you can't leave. The answer's in the Bible, man. You know what I mean? If you're someone who hates your brother, wants to kill him, the answer in the Bible, man. All the problems, all the answers to black people's problems are right here in the Bible, man. Read on, please, Baba Kushar.
And I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people.
Look at that. The Lord said, this is the new covenant, man. I'll put my Lord in blacks and Hispanics, inward parts, man. And then we shall become a people. So what's that saying about us now, man? Right now, we're not a people, man. You know how you got Pakistanis and Somalis and Africans? They're all nations to us. The Lord don't even consider us a people until we start keeping His laws, statutes, and commandments, man. We're a nation of people living like animals. Animals eat what they want. And guess what? In 2021, that's what black people are doing. Eating pork, crab, shrimp, lobster. Animals do whatever feels good. That's what black people are doing. Animals have sex outside. Animals walk. Animals are naked. And that's what our sisters are. Our sisters are naked, man. We become animals. We are not a people to the Lord right now. But that's where the ISUPK comes in, man. That's why Trooper Ira's there in Amsterdam right now, man. And Nevers right now, man. He's gonna raise up Nevers.
That's right.
And get 10 brothers from stop being animals and start being the people, man. That's our job in the ISUPK, man. Keep it in.
Verse 11. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me.
Yeah. And in that day, no one's gonna go around saying, "Know the Lord, man. Know the Lord." Listen, read Deuteronomy, read this, read that. Guess why? Everyone will know the Lord, man. It's gonna be normal. You know how nobody got to teach you about Christmas and Easter because you know it's in society. The day we're gonna do such an excellent job that in the kingdom of heaven, everybody going to know the Lord, man. Everybody gonna know where Passover is. Everybody's gonna know when the feast of first fruits is. Why? Because it's going to be everyone shall know the Lord, man, as the Bible says. That's what it means. It don't mean we're no longer gonna teach people, man. That's ridiculous. Like you get at least you're gonna wake up with the law in your mind. It means the society is gonna be righteous, man. Just like Christmas, you can teach your children nothing about Christmas, and they still will know about Christmas, man. Because you know why? The TV will teach them. You know what I mean? The iPad and YouTube would teach them. School would teach them. Some friend at the bus stop would teach them. They will know. And likewise, in a righteous setup, everybody is going to know who God is, man. You know what I mean? Drop that for me, please. Let me get another one. Any questions, Amsterdam?
Allah, sir. We good.
Salaki, Ira, Salaki, man. If you see me, if I call you Amsterdam by accident, just correct me. Say Salaki, says Ira now, man.
I will, sir.
No, sir. Give me Matthew 5. 5 and about. Yeah, give me 5 and 27.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, and verse 27.
So this is Yahushua speaking. Yahushua breaking it down to his disciples, man, teaching them about what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing. And this is one of the things that he said regarding this same topic, man. Read that for me, Baba Kashar.
Ye have heard that it was said by them of the old time,
Christ
Thou
said,
shalt not.
so Christ speaking to his disciples, and he said, you have heard that it's been said by them from old time. Old time means from before. Keep it in.
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
All right, so stop there. Who are those from Amsterdam? Who are those from old time that said, thou shalt not commit adultery?
That is talking about the law of Moses that was given when they came out of Egypt.
There you go, man. Referring to Moses. So he's saying, again, we was in a society where everybody knew about Moses, man. Your fathers taught you, your father's father taught you, we knew. So everyone knew. So Christ. So you know what Moses said about don't commit adultery. Adultery is having sex with another man's wife. That's adultery, according to the Bible. Adultery is not a man having two wives. Adultery is not, a man having two, three, four wives. Adultery is not having sex with a woman before marriage, man. Christians say you commit adultery if you have sex with a woman before walking down the aisle. That is not adultery according to the Bible. According to this Bible, adultery is if a man has sex with another man's woman. According to the Bible, adultery is if a woman has sex with anybody else other than her husband. If you're a woman and you're having sex with a man, that is your man. And you can't go out on a Friday night and get drunk and have a oopsie, man. Have a oopsie with some stranger. That will be adultery. You can't get pissed off with your man and have sex with one of his friends, man. That is what you call adultery, man. And if you're a man, you can't see your friend's woman and go, she's nice, man. You can't go to the bar and see a woman and go, oh, you know what I mean? You got a number. I've got a man. And she say, yeah. You go, listen, man. I don't want to hear about you, man. I'm talking about me and you, man. That is adultery according to the Bible, man. And in fact, let me get there real quick. If you hold that and get me the book of Deuteronomy. Yeah, in Leviticus 20, Leviticus 20 and 10.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, and verse 10. And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife.
That's adultery. Adultery when a man has sex with another man's wife. The Bible explains itself, man. You don't need no pastor to tell you what adultery is. You don't know. Your pastor don't know anything about singing and dancing, man. You don't know anything about banging a tambourine, man. UPK, we know everything, man. Geography, even words, man. You don't know. Adultery when you have sex with what? With another man's wife, man. You speak to a woman and you find out she got a man. She's like, yeah, I got a man, but I don't like him, man. I got a man, but he don't treat me good, man. And guess what? That girl is off limits, man. You know what I mean? They ain't know, so what? They ain't know what time does he go work. They ain't know I got a man, but he's in jail. Any woman having sex with a man, casual sex with a man, she's taken, man. She's off limits. I don't care how good she looks, man. I don't care how bad your man treats you. You know, he got other women on the go. You know, when he's never around, when I phone him, blah blah blah. Listen, that's something you got to work out, man. It's a whole other topic, man. And you can get counseling for that, man. You can't have sex with no other man. And a man can't have sex with another man's wife. I don't care if they don't treat her good, man. That's something they got to fix, man. You don't hear nothing about, yeah, but she don't like him. Yeah, but he don't treat her good. Yeah, but I don't hear that garbage, man. It's none of your business, man. You can't have sex with another man's woman. That's the Bible, man. Keep it in.
Another one come. Even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife.
There you go. Indeed, he that commits adultery with his neighbor's wife, man. Your neighbor's a fellow black man, Hispanic man, native Indian man. If you're a black Hispanic native Indian, you can't have sex with any other woman, man. With any woman that's taken. I don't care if her husband, beats her or whatnot, man. None of your business, man. You cannot have sex with that woman. She's off limits to you, man. Keep it in.
Another one come. Um, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death.
And that was a punishment, man. For both of them would have been put to death, man. But Christ came and died for our sins, man. For our past sins, Salakia. Christians believe that Christ died for all our sins. Christians believe that Christ died for the sins that we're about to commit tomorrow, man. Christ died for our past sins, man. The sins that we did when we was ignorant. That's what Christ died for. You sin now after knowing the truth, as the Bible says. And listen, you're in trouble, man. I don't know what the punishment might be, but just listen, you're gonna get a punishment, man. You will get one. So you're lucky Christ came and died for that, man. Christ died when you should die, man. You should die for taking that man's woman, man. You should die for having sex with somebody else other than your man. Why? Because you had a bad day, or he pissed you off, or you went through his phone. That's the best one, Ira. I went through his phone. She believes now because she's mad, she gotta have sex with somebody else, which is ridiculous, man. Which is ridiculous. I never understood it. So imagine this: your man got another woman, or he ain't treating you right. You're gonna have sex with somebody else. So that's another man. That's another man that can say, "Yo, listen, I've seen her naked. I know how she feels like inside. Why? Because she was mad. Listen, you just doing yourself for this service. You ain't harming nobody but yourself. So you're pissed off with your man and turn yourself to a whore. How are you hurting him? And these women, Ira, will have sex with somebody else, realize what they've done, and then keep it. They don't even want you to know anyway. They keep it a secret from you. So the only person you're hurting is yourself. Because the man that you cheated on, you won't tell him. So you get a little dirty
Gone, sir.
secret. So the
And she
only person,
making the chance, Salakia,
so
sir,
yeah,
and she making the chance even bigger that you're gonna leave her.
so
Because if you find out, probably you are not gonna stay with her.
there you go,
So
man.
she
You're only a
thinks
whore.
she hurting you, but
So you're only hurting yourself, man. A real nigga's gone. It's like, yo, I can't do this, man. I'm out the door, man. See, women, I don't know. Men just can't. Men just can't forgive women that cheat, man. It's like when a woman cheats, a man would try it, innit? And it's like even men in the world be like, nah, I can't do it. Women can do it well, but men just can't do it, man. So look at women and go, nah, I can't do it no more, man. You're only harming yourself, man. And another man can say, listen, I had sex with that woman. When you walk, that's another man. That's some bodies you're counting on your list, man. If you're angry with your man, damn, that's the last thing you should be doing, man. But hey, what do I know, man? I'm just a priest and prophet at ISUPK, man. These women know more than me, and that's what they do. Every time the man pisses them off, they go out there and cheat and have sex with somebody else and open their legs, and another man has fun with them, has his way out the door, and don't call him again. I don't know, it beats me. But read that again, Baba Kushar.
come. From the top, sir.
Baba Kushar, yeah.
And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death.
There you go. That adultery should be put to death, man. Hear what God says about adultery. God don't like it, man. God he don't like it so much. He wants them dead. He don't want them living on his earth, man. Now I know city girls say otherwise. I know Chris Brown says otherwise. Chris Brown's like just got rich, took a broke nigga bitch. I know city girls want to have a hot girl somewhere, but God disagrees with that, man. God don't approve of that kind of behavior, man. God wants him dead, man. Listen, in the kingdom of heaven, city girls will get you killed, man. Chris Brown will get you killed, man. Joe, forget about it. Joe, the singer Joe, talking about I do everything your man. Joe got a song called I do everything your man won't do. Well, listen, singing that in the kingdom of heaven, get you killed, man. So lucky. If you hear that, Joe sing that in the kingdom, you're getting burnt alive in the studio, man. It's all fun and games, and yeah, it's my bad. I do what I want. My man cheats on me. I'll go sleep with his brethren, man. And listen, you're doing yourself for this service. I don't know. Maybe you know more than me, but listen, you're doing yourself for this service, man. Any more on that? All right, so go back to Matthew 5 and 27.
Ye have heard that it was said by them of the old time, thou shalt not commit adultery.
Stop there. Christ said, you heard by them of old time from before me that you should not commit adultery. And that's where we heard it from, where we just read it. Christ read Leviticus 20 and 10. He's saying, that law in the Old Testament that you should not commit adultery, that same law we just read, that's where Christ got it from. Christ didn't come on the scene and teach anything new. Christ taught what was laid before him. Keep it in.
Verse 28. But I say unto you,
So Christ said, you heard, you know in the Old Testament how you can't commit adultery, you know, you get killed. But listen, I say unto you, this is what I'm telling you now. We done?
That whoever looked on a woman to lust after her had committed adultery with her already in his heart.
And Christ, you know in the Old Testament that if you have sex with a man's woman, you commit adultery. But I'm telling you this, if you even lust after that woman, you commit adultery already, man. Christ just made the law harder. Christ just made the law even harder, man. So in ancient times, a man could say, listen, you can't stone me. I ain't had sex with her yet. I wanted to, but I didn't have sex with her. Christ said, listen, even if you want to, man, you're an adulterer. Back then, an adulterer was a man that did the act. Now an adulterer is a man that does the act and even wants to do the act, man. So, Ira, bring me home. What relationship does this have with gun laws? And the murdering
I think that when the law that we are not supposed to murder one another, but have love one another.
There you go. I'll break it down even further. So we got laws that you can't kill nobody, you can't shoot no one, the guns are even banned. But guess what? That's not good enough. Having them laws don't stop black people from killing black people. What we need is we got to not want to even kill each other. The fact that we see that the white man takes away the instrument so we can't kill each other, but Christ said we got to not even want to kill each other. If we even want to do it, we're murderers already. We're murderers already. We gotta not want to kill each other. Not I would kill him, but I don't want to become a murderer. I don't want to go to jail. I would kill him, but there's no guns in the UK, man. That don't work. You got to not to even want to kill that brother, man. If you want to kill that brother, you're a murderer already in your heart. If you want to have sex with that woman, you're a murderer. You're an adulterer already in your heart, man. You gotta want to not want to do it in the first place, man. And that's in the Bible also. That's in the Bible also. So everything we teach in the Bible, man, the UPK, man. We ain't like the Christian church. We ain't like the Muslim mosque. We don't teach stuff that we can't back up, man. Give me 1 John 5 and 15. 1 John 3 and 15.
Dit is the book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 15. Whosoever hated his brother is a murderer.
There you go, man. You hate your brother. Listen, you ain't harmed him, you ain't killed him, you ain't stabbed him, you just hated him, man. You're a murderer already, man. You're a murderer already. You don't have to kill nobody, man. You hate your brother for no reason. You're a murderer already. God sees you as a murderer, man. You're all these brothers in the Christian church thinking they're good because they ain't put hands on nobody yet, but they'll love to. Plotting and scheming. So you hate your brother already. You're a murderer, man. That's in the Bible. That's what we need. We don't need no gun laws. We don't need no strict gun laws and strict banning and prohibiting. What we need is brothers to love each other, man. That's what we teach in the UPK, man. Keep it in.
And he know that no murderer had eternal life abiding in him.
Okay, so this. So you can ban guns in the UK, but look, it don't stop people from harming each other, man. Why? Because people hate each other, man. People hate each other. The hate is what you gotta stamp out, man. Not the guns, man. Because guns don't shoot themselves. And listen, if you can ban guns all you want, man, guess what? People are gonna find another way, man. Have you not heard of knife crime? Have you not heard of acid attacks? Listen, guns are prohibited in the UK, and guess what? People make guns, man. There's something called a rebo. I'll get to it in a minute. Where people get a replica gun. A replica means something that ain't real. It looks like it. A replica, like it looks like it, but it's not the real deal. And people convert them into real guns, man. So the guns ain't the problem. It's that we don't teach love according to the Bible, man. We think love is hugs and kisses, man. We get love according to the Bible in a second, man. But look at this. For everyone that can see that, man. And we look at all these people with melted faces, man. And it reads in 2016, there were over 601 acid attacks in the UK. 67% of the victims were male, but statistics of the ASTI suggest that 80% of the victims worldwide are women. Over 1,200 cases were recorded in the last 5 years. So listen, man, you can ban guns all you want, man. If a man hates his brother, he'll find another way. People walk around with kids walking around with kitchen knives in their jeans, man. Kids walking. Have you not heard of the? Apparently, London had more murders in New York, man, 2 years ago. More murders than New York. A country more populated than itself. That's because why brothers are hating each other, man, and guns had nothing to do with it, man. You know what I mean? Give me 1 John 3 and 4.
This is the book of First John, chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committed sin transgresses also the law.
The Bible goes, any man that commits sin transgresses the law. So what it's saying, any man that commits sin breaks the law. So if you sin, you break the law of God. And this is why. Keep it in.
For transgression,
Read that
no,
again.
Salakia.
For sin.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
The Bible goes, any man that breaks the law, any man that sins transgresses the law of God. And the reason why, because sin is the transgression of the law. Sin is the transgression of the law. If you the definition of sin in the Bible is transgressing the law of God, breaking the laws of God. Now you would never learn that in the church, man. You go to, I dare you, go to your pastor and say, Pastor, you're always talking about don't sin, don't sin. What is sin, man? And your pastor, he won't tell you, man. He don't know. He said, oh, sin is the darkness and the gloomy, dark, eternal fire. All types of garbage, man. But sin is simply breaking the laws of God, man. If you're out there getting tattoos, you are sinning, man. If you're celebrating Christmas, you are sinning, man. This is your pastor sins in church, man. What the hell does he know about what sin is? Ask you what sin is, say, sin is having sex with a woman before you're married. Everything that he says sin is, it's not. Meanwhile, everything that he's doing is sin. Imagine a man having Christmas, a Christmas service in the church, man. That's sin. Man having Easter service in the church, man. With commandment number 1 says, thou shalt have no other gods before me, man. It's sinning, man. Man having all types of lineups and your pastor allows women to divorce their husbands. That's sin, man. Sin is when you break the laws of God. What laws of God? The same laws in the Old Testament, man. Them same laws that them Christians hate so much, man. Christians hate them laws, man. They say God done away with the laws. He nailed them to the cross. If that's the case, then how can anybody sin? Why am I in your sermon and all you talking about is sin, 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 and damnation of sin, and God don't like sin, and God don't like sin? Well, how can you sin? It says no laws. It says no laws to break, then you can't sin, man. There's some black people, we need to come out of the churches, man. These pastors are idiots, man. These pastors that we look up to so much, I think they're so learned and knowledgeable. They are idiots, man. They ain't got a clue, man. They ain't got the slightest, man. Read it again, please, Baba Kushar.
Whoever committed sin transgresseth also the law.
That's right. Keep it in.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
For sin is the transgression of the law. That is sin. That's all sin is, man. Simple as that. Sin is breaking God's laws. That's all it is, man. Sin is when you break God's law, man. That's why in the UPK, man, we don't sin, man. People think we're crazy and what like people like, yo, you're not gonna go get the McDonald's breakfast. The sausage and egg muffin. We're like, nah, man. Because we don't want to sin. And your pastor's wicked as well. Your pastor makes out like you're bugging, like, oh man, it's only a bit of pork, man. God don't care about your diet. Yes, God does, man. You know what I mean? That egg muffin, that sausage egg muffin is a sin to God, man. And we're not sinners in the UPK, man. Brothers come through these doors that were ex-sinners, man, and get their life together, man, to fix up and change, man, make mistakes and get stronger, man. We ain't like your pastor. And guess what? Christ also commanded us not to sin, man. Someone give me Matthew 5:17, Baba Kushar.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, and verse 17, you say, sir?
Khan.
And verse 17. Think not that I come to destroy the law.
That's Christ speaking, man. That's Jesus Christ speaking. I thought Christ nailed the law to the cross, man. I thought Christ done away with the law, man. Christ said, don't think, man. Don't think means don't think. Don't put it in your mind. Think not for a second, man. Don't even consider. Christ said, think not that I've come to destroy the law, man. You know what that means? That means you still can't eat pork, man. That means the sausage and egg muffins off the table, man. That means you can't have sex with that man's wife, man. That means you can't celebrate Christmas and Easter and all them things there, man. You can't get no lineups, man. Homosexuality still is wrong, man. Why? Because Christ did not come to do away with the law, unlike what they teach in the Christian church, man. or the Catholic Church, the Seventh Day Adventist Church, or whatever case may be, man. That means you still can't eat squid, crab, shrimp, lobster, man, tuna, and all that stuff there, man. You still can't, get tattoos and so forth, man. You still can't go out there chasing the next man's woman, man. You can't do that, man. Why? Because Christ himself didn't do away with the law. That means when Christ was on the scene, what do you think Christ was doing? Keeping these same commandments, man. Keeping these same laws, man. Keep it in.
All the prophets.
All the prophets, man. Christ said, don't think I've come to destroy the law. All the prophets, meaning Christ ain't coming to change anything that Jeremiah wrote. He ain't come to change anything that Ezekiel wrote, Isaiah wrote. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, man, verse 17, it said Christ has come back to kill everybody eating pork, man. Read it for yourself in your own time, man. And Christ said, what? I didn't change that. Christ said, I ain't changed that. Still coming back to kill them. Still coming back to kill everyone eating swine's flesh, man. Eating pork, man. The book of Isaiah 66 and 17. Read that in your own time, man. So Christ is coming. In fact, let's get that, man. Salaki up to that, man. Salaki Ira, man. Salaki, man. I gotta get that, man. Behold that. Salaki, man. The Christians have pissed me off, man. I gotta go there. Any listening, man. I gotta show them that we know the Bible.
Salaki sur Isaiah, how much?
Isaiah 66. And 15.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
Look at that, man. Yahushua Christ is coming back with fire, man. Christ is coming back to hug everybody, man. Come back with fire. It's coming angry. Why would Christ come back nice and loving, man? What's Christ got to be happy about, man? When you got black people in council estates, man. Black people suffering all over the globe, man. In every ghetto you can think of, man. In Jamaica, we suffer in a zinc house and a board house and a zinc fence. In England, in the council estate. In America, we're in the projects, man. In Brazil, we're in the favelas and the shanty towns. In Mexico, we're in the favelas also and shanty towns, man. We're dying. Why would God be happy? If God loves everybody, then surely black people. If God loves everyone and all people, then surely black people are people also, man. So why would God be? If God loves all people, black people are people also. And God sees how black people are living from wage to wage, on the bottom, dying in the ends, suffering. Our black women are aborting more babies than any other race. Black people are number one in high blood pressure, diabetes, gout, every disease, you name it. We're number one in AIDS, number one in the graveyard, number one in gun crime and knife crime in prison. And if God loves all people, then surely he must love black people too, man. And if you love black people, then you must hate the people that do this to black people, man. You must hate the people that put us in the ghettos, put us in council estates, put drugs in our neighborhoods, promote black on black crime. And that's what Christ is angry about, man. All the people that's preyed on black people all over the years, man, put on the bottom, man. Stolen our culture, man. Even how we talk, man. Everyone is still. Listen, we can't do nothing no more. Even the small things, man. Look at McDonald's jingle. I'm loving it. Took the G off. And did the black people get any money for that? They owe us some money, man. Stole our culture down to how we speak, man. For years, we've been saying, oh, I'm loving it. Or I'm going. And they said, what? Oh, that's terrible English, man. You can't speak English properly. Now, all of a sudden, it's become cool and they stole it, man. And made it their jingle. Taking our music, our culture, how we dress, everything, man. And God ain't happy about that, man. So lucky he's not, man. And he's coming back with fire, man, to fight against all these nations that put black people on the bottom, man. You can read about that in the book of Revelation, Zechariah, all throughout the Bible. Keep reading.
And with his chariots like a wildly wind.
Like a whirlwind. So God's coming back, because Yahushua Christ is coming back with what? Fire. And his chariots like a whirlwind, man. The chariots of the Lord, if you come to scripture breakdown class, they are what you call UFOs, man. The Bible calls them chariots. And it said like a whirlwind. Why? Because UFOs spin. And what does a whirlwind do? A whirlwind spins, man. A whirlwind's like what you call a tornado. And Christ is coming back with chariots and whirlwinds. Some parts in the Bible, it calls them clouds. Why? Because they were in the sky. And John couldn't describe them. The only thing he could see in the sky that could move at that time was a cloud. So he calls them a cloud. That's why in the book of Revelation, it said Christ is coming back with the clouds of heaven. But here, it calls them the chariots. Isaiah worded it a bit different, man. And he said these are chariots that are like a whirlwind, man, which we call UFOs. Keep reading.
To render his anger with fury.
Christ come back vexed, man. They come back hot, man. They come to kill some people, man. And who's you come to kill that? Them pastors that's been lying to you. Listen, your pastor is going to be the first on the list, man. You're going to see Christ come back and you feel, oh, man, bro, Pastor so-and-so safe. He's safe because he's a man of God. You're going to find that he's going first, man. Why? Because he's been teaching people to break God's laws, man. He's been teaching people, oh, God don't, I know you're a homosexual, but, you know, you were born this way. God made you this way. And he makes homosexuals say, you know what? You're right, man. And he makes homosexuals stronger, man. Gives them the courage to go out there and have sex with more men and women too. I know you're a whore, but, you know, God knows deep down in some way, you're a good person, man. And them men are going to be the first to go, man. Keep it in.
Another one come. And is rebuked with flames of fire.
Keep it in.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
And by fire and his sword, man, by a massacre, basically, shall the Lord plead with all flesh, man. The Lord didn't come to talk with people, man. He's not going to talk to the Chinese. He's not going to talk to the Africans and tell the Africans to stop eating bushmeat, man. He's going to go to China and say, listen, stop eating bats, man. You're making everyone get COVID-19. You're going to talk, but with fire and his sword, man, with all flesh, man. You're going to go over there in Africa and say, listen, put on some clothes, man. Take them plates out of your lip, man. Stop eating bushmeat, man. You're going to go to China and say, listen, stop eating them bats, man. We're getting coronavirus, man. And how's he going to do it? By killing, man. You're going to go over there with his sword, man. How does a country take over another country, Ira? Did they go over there and beg them? Did they go, please?
La answered by the means of war.
There you go, man. There you go. You do it by war. You don't go over to another country and say, please, can we take over? No, man. You go over there by war, man. You better do some history. You better find out how the white man got Jamaica. You better find out how the white man got Curacao and Carriacou and the Netherlands and America after the Native American Indians, and you got Australia from the Aborigines, and got bases in China and Japan. You need to find out, man. He did it by war, and Christ is doing the same thing, man. He ain't come to beg nobody. He ain't come to negotiate. You're gonna kill a man. Any man that don't listen is getting killed, man. And that's how it works. Keep it in.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Oi, read that again. Read that part again.
And the slain of the Lord will be many.
And slain means to kill, man. So the slain of the Lord shall be many. Shall be many. Ain't gonna be a few people. The Lord come to kill people that's breaking the laws, man. That's sinning, man. And guess what? Seems like there's gonna be a lot of people sinning, man. If Jesus Christ has come to kill people sinning, and the slain of the Lord is many, it means I guess there's loads of sinners, man. You're gonna be church. You're gonna be full of all the members in your church. You're gonna be fooled by with your pastor, all your cousins, man. All the people that go to listen. Church, how is it? Christianity is the fastest growing religion. The fastest growing religion, but Christ said many are gonna die, man. Your Christianity is that many. The people in your church, they are that many that are gonna die, man. Many poor keepers are gonna die. Many homosexuals are gonna die. Many sexual deviants and Christmas worshippers and people playing pastor and opening presents, they are going to die, man. They're gonna be many. A lot of people are gonna not want to put down their ways, man. They're gonna have to go. Keep it in.
Another one come. The slain of the Lord shall be many. Verse 17. They that sacrifice themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one.
Okay, and these all right. So it goes, the slain of the Lord shall be many. They that sanctify themselves. So these are the people the Lord's killing. The Lord's killing them that sanctify themselves, man. Sanctify means to clean yourself. You talk about your pastors, man. The people say that I'm a holy man of God. I'm saved. I'm baptized. The Lord's gonna kill them people that sanctify themselves, man. In the UPK, we're clean by God. We didn't clean ourselves. You're looking at men that used to be gang members, man. Used to, do all types of sins, man. And the Lord cleansed us, man. We went in this Bible and found that it was wrong and stopped it. And that's how we became clean. We didn't clean ourselves. The pastor cleans himself. He cleans himself. He makes his own rules up. Nowhere in the Bible does it say you can't gamble. But you go to church, oh, you can't gamble. Gambling is so wrong. It's a sin, man. These men cleanse themselves. They make their own rules up, man. I used to gamble. I don't gamble no more. See, I'm a man of God. These men cleanse themselves, man. We found out what made us dirty according to God. We found out what made us dirty according to God and stopped it. God cleaned us. But your pastor, he sanctifies himself, man. Here it is. Here it is. A batty man goes to church and your pastor will say, oh, listen, God knows your heart, man. God knows your heart. He knows you're not a wicked person. Listen, you was made this way. You was born this way, man. You just cleaned the man yourself. You didn't clean him according to God. You made him clean according to your own rules, man. That's what it means by them that sanctify themselves. Keep reading.
Another one come. And purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree, in the mind,
In the midst. Keep it in. The midst
in
means
the
the middle.
midst. Eating swine flesh
Hold on,
and
hold
the
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Stop there. So the Lord's gonna kill them that clean themselves in the midst of the garden. And who else?
and eating swine flesh.
You're gonna kill those also eating swine's flesh, man. Jesus Christ is going to kill those eating swine's flesh. That is a prophecy in the book of Isaiah that hasn't been fulfilled yet, man. And God don't lie. When God makes a prophecy, it will happen, man. Jesus Christ is going to kill people eating swine's flesh, man, according to the Bible. Now go back to Matthew 7 and 15. It's like 5 and 17, Salakia.
Think not that I came to destroy the law or the prophets.
Hold on. Christ said that he had not come to destroy the law or the prophets, man. Isaiah is a prophet. Isaiah just wrote down, we just read it in Isaiah 66 and 15 that the Lord is going to kill people eating swine's flesh, man. And Christ said, listen, I ain't changed that. I'm still going to kill him on my return. I'm still coming back angry. The slaying of the Lord will still be many. I'm still going to kill them pastors that sanctify themselves, man. I'm still coming back with fire and whirlwind and chariots and all the whole nine, man. We just read it right now, man. Christ won't lie. Christ said, don't think that I've come to change the law or the prophets, man. Keep reading.
Another one come. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
You go, Christ said, I ain't come to destroy the law, but to fulfill it, man. To fulfill it, man. Fulfill means to carry out to the end. Christians read that and go, fulfill means to do away with. Fulfill don't mean to do away with, man. Fulfill means to carry out unto the end. If I promise you, I'm gonna give you £10 and I fulfill that promise, what that mean? I did my promise, man. And Christ did the law also. He taught the law and he also did it as well. That's what it means to fulfill, man. Go to your church, ask your pastor. Your pastor say, oh, fulfill means it's done. That does not mean, that is not fulfill, man. You don't even know English. Fulfill means to carry it out, man. If you fulfill your promise or fulfill your dreams, I want to go out there and fulfill my dreams, man. It means you go out there and you do it, man. It's lucky, man. People, it's like they don't even understand basic definitions nowadays, man. It's lucky, Iraq. Keep it in.
Another one come. Verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall
So Christ,
in no.
Jesus Christ said, to heaven and earth pass, meaning, so you come outside and there's no sky, or there's no ground that you stand on, one jot or one tittle. So a tittle is Old English for the dotting of an I, and a jot is a crossing of a T. So Christ saying, not even the smallest part, not even the dot, none of it shall pass. We done?
Or a jot,
Middle of
or
verse
a jot or a tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled.
And Christ said this, listen, not one jot, not the smallest part of the law, man, shall change. Christ said, until heaven and earth is here, now nothing of the law shall change till all be fulfilled, man. So what does that mean? The sky is still out there. We're on the earth right now, man. So that means the law still stands, man. 1 second, Ira. 1 second.
Go on, sir.
All right, no sweat. See what I'm going. All right, cool. Yeah, so carry on, Baba Kushar.
Go on, sir. Verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of this list of commands,
So hold on.
and shall.
So Christ saying that you can't break one of the least commandments, man. Christ saying don't even break the small ones. You might think, oh, it's a bit of pork, man. just it's a bit of this, man. You got a job and you make a man work on the Sabbath day, man. You might think, it's only one day, man. Christ said, if any man break one of the least commandments, we done?
And shall teach men so,
Do what?
and shall teach men so.
And that sounds like your pastor right there, man. Your pastor teaches men to break the commandments, man. He teaches men that Christ went away with that old law, man. Christ, you can eat pork now, man. Or you got this prayer over it, man. Listen, Christ, the Bible goes, what goes into the mouth, it don't defile you, man. Not understanding what that means. Your pastor's a man that teaches men so, man. Your imam is a man that teaches men so. The Rastafarians and all these religions teach men to break these commandments, man. You Rastaman out there saying, yeah, man, the herb is good, man. You know what I mean? What is it? It's for jar and whatever the case may be. These are men teaching men so when the Bible says otherwise, man. What will happen to that man that teaches men so? Keep it in.
Saying, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
That man that teaches men so shall be the least in the kingdom of heaven, man. The least at the bottom, man, in the kingdom of heaven. That man that teaches men so. So Christ taught about keeping his laws, man. These laws sound pretty important to me. Christians say these laws ain't important, man. They sound pretty important to me, man. Christ had men to teach. Christ teaching the laws, doing the laws, and saying if any man teaches men not to keep these laws, he shall be the least in the kingdom of heaven, man. Sounds pretty important to me, man. I don't know about that, but I'm gonna keep these laws, man. They ain't gonna catch me, man.
That's right.
The reason why we don't keep these laws is why we're on the bottom, man. Every law in the Bible, man. Every single law in the Bible relates to black people. Thou shalt not murder. Listen, if black people start murdering each other, guess what? We just stop black on black crime, man. Just stop knife crime. Just stop the gun rate. In the UK, they say, what we're gonna do with these knives and these guns and da-da-da-da. Thou shalt not murder. Just solved it right there, man. Just solved it, man. Right there, man. Love your mother as you love yourself, man. Love your father and your mother, love yourself. I just shut down care homes right there, man. Your parents ain't got to worry about, you got to worry about your parents going to some care home because you look after them, man. You know what I mean? The Bible goes, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. A witch is a drug dealer. Stop drug dealing right there, man. A witch, according to the Bible, is a drug dealer, man. A witch is not someone with a pot and a cauldron and a hat, man. You know what I mean? In ancient times, a witch will make a potion to make you feel all dizzy and nice and, you have a love potion to have a love potion so a woman will have sex with you. And nowadays, you put pills in a woman's drink, man, and take her home, man. That's what people do. They're witches, man. I just stop drugs right there. What the Bible said, man. You name it, it's all in there, man. Love your brother as you love yourself. I stop the Bloods and Crips right there, man. I stop post-war wars right there, man. All these laws fix black people's problems, man. Fix black people's problems. Adulterers right there. You're sick of single-parent homes and, women having 10 different kids for 10 different men, man. If women were adulterers, that won't happen, man. But there you go, man. Salakia. And even the AIDS rate right there, that's fixed also, man. In the black community, man. You know what I mean? But any questions online, real quick? Let's see. Any questions, Amsterdam, or anything?
I'm looking right now, sir.
I mean for yourself, sir.
La, sir.
No, sir. Let me know if you can read this, yeah. So this is a slang word in the UK. We should call it a rebore. Like bore means to pierce, and re means to pierce. So basically saying re-pierce. I'll get a big fear. Let me know if you can read it, Bob Kushar.
Let me see if I can pull it up, sir.
You able to read it from there, or it's still blurry for you?
No, I can read it.
If you can, then Bob Kushar. So this is the slang term rebore, and you can get it on what's it called? Urban. What's that one there? Urban dictionaries, man. So some side-out black mental white people, all our culture, man. It's disgusting, man.
I got it.
I had to go there a few times myself. These kids got some new slang. I was like, what's that mean, man? It's like 11. I ain't gonna lie. I see some kids saying something in a rap song. I'm like, what does that mean? I had to go on Urban Dictionary. So luck, yeah. Go on.
Is there a pig on the picture right up there?
Yeah, I think it's pink at the top. No, don't think so.
Oh no, not. But I got the same thing you got over
Yeah, that's
there.
fine. If you can read it, Uncle Shaw.
A replica. Reborn is a replica, deactivated, gone, or something. An an air pistol which
So,
has been.
so a rebo is a gun, a replica. So a replica is something that looks the part but ain't the part. Like you got people that buy replica Gucci bags, which ain't real Gucci, ain't made by Gucci, wasn't made in a Gucci factory, but it looks the part. It got the tag, the everything. People actually buy those, and just like with a
Or
rebo is a replica
something
gun.
else.
It
Yeah.
looks like a gun, looks like a 9 mil revolver, whatever the case may be, or sometimes even an air pistol. Keep it in.
An air pistol which has been modified to
Like I said,
allow.
so it's been modified. Modified means it's been changed or to made modern or refixed or rearranged. Keep so say a replica, a fake gun that's been modified, changed around, fixed up a little bit. We done?
To allow it to shoot live ammunition.
There you go, man. It's a gun that can't fire shots. It's been changed, fixed around, tampered with, and now it can fire shots, man. That's a rebore. So when you hear these, got rebore, this, you hear it in songs and whatnot. You hear Skepta say it, rebore, and when you watch the movie, what's that movie called again? Kidulthood. In the movie Kidulthood, where in the beginning of the movie, the boys in what's that class called, man? Technology is it or arts and crafts? What's that class, man? Where you do wooden stuff in the drills, arts and crafts. In the beginning of the movie Kidulthood, it starts off with what's his name? Trevor. I watched that movie too much time, man. So lucky, man. He's in there and he's making a reborn, man. He got the gun in the visor. What's that thing? The vice. In the vice. He's lining the drill up. He's drilling a hole in the barrel, man. And changing the spring and so forth so that this ain't no cap gun no more, man. It can actually fire shots, man. So you banning guns don't mean anything. What we need to ban is the sin, man. We need to change how we think inside. We got to change our mind, how we think towards our brothers, man. Banning guns don't mean anything because you know what? Brothers will make reborns, man. Brothers
Salaki,
will
sir.
go
There is
on.
there is also they can 3D print one today, and
So that again,
they can print one from a 3D printer. You know
mm-hmm.
about that?
Like,
And yes, and it can and
hold
it's
on, hold on,
even
hold on.
better. It's even
Hold on.
better than the real gun.
Oh, come on, come on.
It's even better, sir. If you can manage to find, yeah, but I think that will be very expensive stuff. But a 3D printer, hey, they make the gun from
Uh,
plastic gun.
see? So you banning guns thinking, yeah, stop knife crime, I stop gun crime. Nah, man. Don't stop anything. The Bible, the rules in the Bible is how you stop knife crime and gun crime, man. Because why? You think I ban guns, so guess what? No one will get shot. Wrong. You better ask Tanisha Melbourne, man. You better ask Letitia Shakespeare, man. Who else got shot? All them brothers in them gangs that got shot, man. You better go to jail and ask them, man, what are you in for? They'll say gun charge, gun charge, gun charge, man. You know what I mean? We gotta change our mind, like what Yahushua said, man. How we think, man. 'Cause I'm hearing men are making guns with what? A printer. What is that? A printer. A 3D printer. Damn. It's crazy, man. Man are making plastic guns also, man. In
Can
Jamaica,
can
in
sure.
Jamaica they got the one pop. It's in the one pop. But they tie some, they get like a bicycle bar and so forth, man. I'll get that one pop. Fire one shot, but it will kill you, man. So again, banning guns don't mean anything, man. It's like Reebok. So like our brother said, it's craft design. That's the one. Craft design technology, man. CDT, man. And listen, you're sending your kids to school thinking, oh, they're learning about crafts. And why did everyone make that box? What's the first thing you make it as a craft box? The first thing you make is a box. You're like, yo, you go home to your mom, like, yo, I'm in a box, man. And listen, when that kid hits 11, keep making a box no more, man. Everyone's gone. This man is making a reborn, man. That's what we need to do, man. Fix our mind, man. It's like,
Yeah, and that's why in the Bible, when it says to love thy neighbor as to love thyself, that's heavy because right now we hate each other so much. To find a weapon to inflict harm each other, we're willing to go into the depths to find out how to make a gun. We gotta read more gun. If you gotta print out a D gun just to get the design, that's the hate that we have for each other. So by default, how to fix this would be love. It's not the gun. It's a love because the hate is making us make those guns that don't even that really those guns don't even work, but the hate is driving us to even make guns, and really it is love.
And that's correct. Like you think with guns being banned, you say, oh, that's it. Nah, man. The hatred we got for each other because of the oppression. We will make one. I hate a man so much, I'm gonna make one. Spend money and big money to go find one, man. In the UK, listen, all the men that get stopped in the UK with guns, have you seen the guns they got? Some little rusty spinners, man. You ask him how much you pay for that, they pay grands for it, man. You hate your brother that much, you spend racks to take his life, man. It's you, it's worth it, man. And that's because listen, the white man can't fix our problems, man. God can fix our problems. It's like a question, Ira.
La sir.
I thought I saw you put your hand up. But give me Jeremiah 4 and
No,
22.
no, no. This is the book of Jeremiah.
So, you know what I mean? Brothers hate each other so much. A man will get acid somehow, man. You know what I mean? It's them acid attack, man, get all bun up on that. Man will get acid, man. Like, yo, I hate him, get some acid, man. Hate your brother so much, you get a kitchen knife, man. Like, anything that can harm someone, man. That's why the ISUPK is needed, man. We think that, oh, yeah, what we need is more CCTV cameras, man. What we need is stricter laws, man. And all the oppressors are going to do is lock up our sons more, man. Give them stricter sentences and just ruin their lives even more, man. Make sure that two kids, the kid that died lost his life and the kid in jail lost his life, man. And that ain't what we need, man. You put the ISUPK in 10 Downing Street, man. We'll fix black people, man. You know what I mean? Keep it in.
Salakia, sir. I should go to Jeremiah 4 and what?
I believe it was 22. Let me check for you. Yeah, 22.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 4 and verse 22. For my people is foolish.
So give me 20, so okay, if you can.
Another one come. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 4 and verse 20. Destruction upon destruction is cried, for the whole land is spoiled.
There you go. And
So,
black people, our people are destroyed, man. Destruction upon destruction. We spoiled means to be robbed. We just robbed, got nothing. You know when you spoil a city. You watch the movies like look at Spartan and 3000 when they go to war. When the war's done, you see the war's done. It's all calm now, and you know the whole city's spoiled, man. You got a building burning here, smoke in the sky, and people just robbing the city, taking all the gold and packing it all up. That's black people, man. We're people that's been destroyed and spoiled, man. You got nothing left, man. Imagine that we went through all the hardship of. Remember when nobody liked rap music? It was like, oh man, rap music couldn't go on the radio, and now you got rappers like H and RD making money, man, off our music, man. Imagine black people are broke and we found one avenue to make some money, man. All black people are poor on the bottom and in the ghettos, man, suffering, eating corned beef slakia, and we found one avenue where we ain't got to eat corned beef no more. Life is a bit better, man. We can use our talent and make some money, and the white man took that as well, man. Now he's rapping too. He got the whole world. He go uni. Life's open for him. The world is his oyster, man. He can go uni and college is open for him. He ain't got to do what we do. And the one thing that we do, he takes that too. Eminem is considered the best rapper of all time, and rapping don't come from his culture, man. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that black man labeled the best Bollywood actor of all time? You say, huh? That even makes sense. Can you imagine a black man called the best Chinese chef of all time can make the best egg fried rice? You'd be like, what? So how the hell is Eminem the best rapper of all time, man? He's a white man. I said it. He's a white man. Rapping don't come from white people, man. Come from the struggles of black people. The first rappers were rapping about the struggles of black people, man, about poverty, about police brutality, man, about black on black crime. That's where rapping came from, man. How dare a white man come and steal our culture and make money from it, man? That was our money. Money that should go in black people's pockets. You're taking it, man. Keep it in. That's okay. That's because the Bible said we are spoiled, man. We're robbed. Keep it in.
suddenly are my tents spoiled, and my curtain in a moment. Verse 21. How long shall... Read on, sir.
Yeah, come on. Sorry, come
how long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet?
So the Lord say, you know what a standard is? A standard is a flag. When you go to war back in the day, like you go to war back in the day, and you will see an army coming towards you, and they got flags, so you know what army is coming against you. You look at old movies, you see like flags on the back of horses. So you look and go, shit, the Germans are here or the British are here. The Lord said, how long have you seen standard? Black men, you're at war. The trumpet's blowing. In ancient times, the watchman was there on the top of a watchtower. He would look out, and if he saw horses and horses coming towards him with standard, with flags, he would blow the trumpet, man. And the Lord saying, black man, you are at war, man. They're killing your kids, man. They're killing Mark Duggan and putting drugs in your neighborhood, stealing your culture, man. Deporting your old back, your Windrush, and taking in Afghans. Black man, we're at war. How long can you hear this? Listen, they're telling you they don't like you. All nations are stealing your culture, hating black people, diss us in the media, robbing our culture. They're at war with us, man. How much more should I blow this trumpet? How much more do you see the standard? Like, what more do you need, man? And guess what? Our people see all this and still go to church on Sunday. And guess what? It was good old Christians that rape black women, man. Good old Christians. Listen, slave masters were good old Christian that went to church on Sunday. Research it. Slave master went to church on Sunday, man. And a good old Christian slave master ripped open the legs of a black woman and forced himself inside of a black woman, man. A Christian did that. A good old loving Christian that loves God, I would never hurt a soul, man. Whipped the skin off a black man's back, man. I made him work from sun up to sundown in the hot sun. Black man, how much more evidence do we need, man? How much more standards, man? How much more? Again, like if you watch Game of Thrones, you see the standards. Like in Game of Thrones, you got families, and one family standard is like a bull, another one would be the ox. These families, and when you go to war, you show people who you are by the standard, so people know, okay, you know that's the Germans. And later on, the standard got dropped, and people started to paint their planes a certain color. So when you saw the plane coming, you go, that's a German plane, the German Air Force. And now, even today, you still got a standard. It's called a uniform, man. You got the British uniform and the American uniform. And the Lord saying, it's blowing. Like you see at war, black man, what's going on? Keep it in.
For my people, is foolish. They have not known me.
And that's
they are.
That's the reason why we can't see it, man. Because we're foolish, man. Imagine the Windrush being deported, man, and we're supposed to say, yo, something right here, man. But instead, we're just trying to get a record deal, man. We're trying to go to the club, man, chase this gal here, because, you know. And that's because why? Why are we foolish? We're not foolish because we're foolish. We're foolish because of oppression, man. Oppression made us so low that we're just trying to find that the first pound, the first dollar, or the first euro. That's why we become foolish. Not because we're dumb. Because we're so low, we're just like, oh, forget that for now. I gotta try and find a book, man. I gotta try to survive, man. The kids need school clothes and they need this, they need that. I gotta try, you know, let me try a rap career, football career. We become foolish, man. Keep it in.
They are sottish children.
Sottish is another word that means foolish, I believe. Let me Google it actually. So sottish means foolish. So it's another synonym for silly. So the Lord basically saying it twice. Keep it in.
And they have none understanding.
We don't have no understanding. Now, what's the understanding the Bible's talking about? God said we have none understanding. Now, is it talking about the understanding of the Christian church? Nope. We got that. We got that. Listen, we've been Christian for 400 years, man. In them churches, banging them tambourines. A black man knows Christianity. He knows. Is it talking about the understanding of the Muslim mosque? No, because black men are Muslim also, man. Talk about the understanding of the Bible, man. The Bible is all the understanding you need. When you read this Bible, you understand what to eat from what not to eat. You understand for what clothes to put on, for what not to put on. You understand for how to treat a brother, how to love a brother, and how not to treat a brother, man. You understand all these things, man. And we lack that understanding. And because we lack the understanding, that's why we kill black people. We lack the understanding where the Bible says what? Love your brother. We lack that. And what's the proof that we lack it? Go to prison and you'll see the proof why we lack that crime. Go to the graveyard and you will see the proof that we lack that understanding. The Bible goes, don't have sex with another man's wife, man. Go to prison in the graveyard, man, and you see a man dead having sex with another man's woman, man. You go, yeah, we lack that. The Bible goes, don't be a drug dealer, man. Don't be a witch, man. Go to prison and you'll see that we lack the understanding. The Bible goes, don't have sex with whores, man. Go in the AIDS ward, man, and you say, yo, we lack the understanding. The Bible goes, don't be a homosexual, man. Go to the AIDS ward, man. You say, yep, I mean, black people, we lack that. Ask your brothers, man. This is the only one way to get AIDS, man. That's through sinning. That's through sinning, man. Listen, either sharing needles, or taking drugs, which is wrong, or being a homosexual, man, or having crazy sex with a woman that just random woman all around the place, you get AIDS, man. That's how you get it through sinning, man. And that's the understanding that we lack, and that's what we destroyed. It's lucky, sir.
And what he's saying is evident. Like, I watch a lot of interviews with like former gang members, and that proves that we don't have the understanding at all. Because all of them say the same thing. Eventually, you're gonna get locked up.
Mm.
Eventually, you're gonna end it. Like it's like a broken record. We're always saying the same thing. It's not worth it. You're gonna have a year of tax money. So one day the police do find you, and that's the understanding. That's part of the understanding that we lack is that. You know what I mean? If you don't serve the Lord, we won't prosper in anything that we do.
There you go, man. That's that blacks, Hispanics, the Indians are the real Jews according to the Bible, man. That's this and God disapproves of how we're living, man. And He shows us that every day. They say crime. They're saying called crime don't pay. Yes, it does. It pays if you're white. Crime don't pay if you're black, no, man. Why? Because the Lord don't want us becoming criminals, man. You better ask the mafia if crime pays, man. Listen, crime for the mafia. Listen, crime for black people means jail for life behind bars, man. Crime for the mafia. You know what crime means for the mafia? Las Vegas. Las Vegas. It was mafia, drug money, and murders and killings and this and that. What's the one with the female in naked kill you? Which built Las Vegas, man. All the casinos were built on mafia money, man. Money laundering and killing and murdering and drugs, man. You Google it, man. You research it. The mafia built Las Vegas. One man had a bit of money and thought, let me invest this money, built one casino. Another one moved out there, another casino, and now we got Las Vegas, which everyone all over the globe wants to go see. One of the biggest tourist attractions in the world, man. Crime paid for them. You better research the Shard, man. One of them British firm, what's called the firm? One of them British firm gang members built the Shard, man. Built the Shard, but black man, what crime, what money do you have for your crime money, man? Nothing. So God's showing you that, listen, you can't be a criminal. You can't be no homosexual. How is it the oppressor is a homosexual too? How is it the Arabs are homosexuals, man? The Arabs are big homosexuals, man. Don't tell me they're not. I got people that been to Afghanistan that told me what they saw. So why are we dying? Why are we number one in AIDS when other people are homosexual too? Because God's saying, listen, I don't like how you're living, man. If I was born, my granny had high blood pressure, man. When I was born, she called it sugar. I got sugar, man. Remember, white people eat pork too. Indians eat pork too. So why are we number one in it, man? Again, because God told us not to eat them things, man. He's punished us for doing that, man. Keep it in.
Another one can. They are wise to do evil.
There you
but
go.
to
Start
do
this. What that part again? What the Bible say about us?
They are wise to do evil.
When it comes to doing evil, we're wise, man. What's that? You ban guns? Don't worry, I'll make one. You ban guns? Don't worry, I'll get a kitchen knife.
Print one.
That's a luck, yeah. We can print one. That's because we are wise to do evil, man. There ain't no stopping us, man. You ban one thing, you block this, we find another way to do it, man. Why? Because we don't lack we lack the knowledge of God, man. Thanks to oppression and Christianity, we lack the knowledge of God, and we hate each other, man. Christianity has made us hate each other. We love the white man. We love the oppressor. Someone's gonna call me any minute now. We're gonna have someone in the comments saying, "You lot are so racist." We love the oppressor, but that black man that owes you £5, he got to go, man. He got to go. I ain't got no gun. Why? Because it's against the law in England. But I'm gonna find one. In fact, I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna spend 13 grand. No, I'm spending £1,300 on small little spinners, man. So I'm gonna get a replica and rebore it, man. I'm gonna get some acid, a knife, or something. Why we are wise to be evil. It's like Ira, we're gonna print one. I'm gonna print a gun. So it's like how's this print thing work?
They just they scan one, a real one, and then this machine can print everything, sir. So they print it. There is some parts that are from iron, so from metal. So they have to assemble it afterwards, but they print the parts and then they assemble it, and you can fire a live round out of it. Recently, I saw it on the Discovery Channel, with those border patrol, and they was talking about it because they found a crate. Somebody was trying to ship a lot of them to America, and they confiscated it.
Boy, man. Yo,
Cancer.
That's what you call wise to do evil, man. How is it? You know what I mean? Wise to evil. We don't want to. You know what I mean? We don't want to go college or nursery or learn or anything. But when it comes selling drugs, listen, we become mathematicians, man. You know what I mean? We're not the best mathematicians. We ain't the best mathematicians, but try rob a man out of £100, man. Listen, he can count then. We ain't the best carpenters, man, but to make a gun, we know then, man. And all that is because of oppression. The Christianity has turned us into animals, man. Just surviving, that we do anything to kill each other, man. Anything to harm each other, man. Meanwhile, all the other nations we respect and love, man. Damn, read that part again, Baba Kashar.
Karadawangkan. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge.
There you go. But to do good, to come in the UPK, nah, I can't be asked with that, man. I'm over here, man. I'm trying to get me a reborn, man. I'm trying to, get me a record deal, man. We're wise to do good, but we're wise to do evil, but to do good, we don't want to do, man. That's a lot of our people. That's why Ira, we got a hard job, man. We got a hard job. We're commanded by Christ to do that job, man. And we're gonna do it, man. We're gonna follow the orders that our King laid out. Man. We're gonna do it, man. We're gonna go to Amsterdam and raise it up, man.
That's right.
I'm gonna raise them brothers from Carousel, man. The Carriacou.
Curacao.
Carousel. There's Carriacou also in the next to Antigua. There's Carousel. We're gonna raise.
I don't know about that, but we Curacao.
Yeah, there's the two that sound similar. We're the raising brothers from Saint. Which one's Dutch? Saint Martin or Saint Martin?
It's Saint Martin. Saint Martin.
One's Saint Martin. One's French anyway. One's Dutch. I'm gonna raise them up. I'm gonna raise them. Sorry, the me.
Well, Saint Martin is divided in two. One half is from the Dutch, and the other half is French.
Listen, we're gonna raise all of it, man. We're gonna raise all of it. We're gonna raise them brothers from Aruba. That's over there in the Netherlands, man. All of them are getting raised up, man. And it's gonna start with you, man. They're gonna be wise to do evil, man. They're gonna be wise to do good, man. They're gonna keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, man. No more printing guns, man. So like, yeah, that shit's crazy. This is the joke about it. After you print the gun, guess what? Now you need some bullets. Guess what? Brothers make those two. You see the movie Top Boy? The scene in Top Boy where they're making bullets, man. They got the shell in the visor. He's putting a teaspoon of gunpowder in there. The man's making bullets, man. And why is that? Because we hate each other, man. We're making where do bullets are making? Where do you want him to end up? You want him to end up in a black man's head, man. In a black man's chest, man. That's all the hate we got. That's why banning it don't help. We gotta love ourselves, man. The Bible says put the law in the inward parts in their mind, man. You gotta actually want to do it. You gotta actually want it, man. It's not something written on a piece of paper. I can't kill him. You gotta actually not want to. It's like it's a.
And also, like when you make a weapon, or when you rebore a weapon, or you make a bullet, you don't realize how dangerous that is. Because if you do it wrong and you shoot a gun, you can end up hurting yourself. Which happens to a lot of people that they use a rebore gun, or they use a weapon that it wasn't manufactured right. Someone done it in the house. The bullet, when it exits, because the hole ain't bored right, a piece of bullet, it will go into their hand, or some of it will like backfire on them, and then they get a wound along with the person that they shot up.
Look at that, man. That's true, man. When you're making these phony guns, man, be careful, man. Like in the movie Kidulthood, so like I keep referencing it, man. In the end, man tried to shoot Sam with a rebore, and the rebore wasn't bored properly, man. The gun just pops, bang, it's pop, man. And when you're shooting these dodgy guns, man, you can blow your fingers off, man. That's a fact. You literally cap your finger off. A man here around, I won't say his name, who was busting a rebore and his fingers come off, and they caught him because he came back for his finger, man. Man loves his finger, came back for his finger, man. Them guns are dangerous, man. So what's the scripture with the helm in the with the ox that kicked in times past? Just 1 second, Ira, get scripture. And the Bible teaches love for black people, man. We're gonna get it in the Old Testament, man. I'm showing you in the Old Testament the love that the Bible showed us how to live with each other in the Old Testament. The love we had, man, was deep, man. In fact, give me Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28. Let me get it. You give me 28 and 15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
So the Lord
And
speaking, this is the Lord speaking to the Israelites, man. Moses took us out of Egypt, and the Lord laid down rules, man. The Lord said, listen, it will come to pass. You don't hearken, you don't listen to me. That all these curses will come upon you, man. What's curses? Punishments, man. The Lord speaking to a race of people, man. He said, listen, I will punish you, I will curse you if you don't listen to me. So you tell me who this nation is, man. Look at all the nations, the Chinese, the Arabs, the Africans, all of them, and then look at black people and tell me out of all them nations, which one is cursed? Do the Arabs have single parent homes? Do the Chinese have single parent homes? But is the Chinese man not in the house? The Chinese woman have four or five baby fathers. Is there such thing called Chinese and Chinese crime? Is there a drug epidemic in the Chinese community? Do Chinese people sell other Chinese people drugs? How about Arabs? Is the post-Cold Wars exist in the Arab world? Are Arabs rapping about killing each other? Are Arab women twerking and whatnot and naked? No, man, it's us, man. The Lord said if we disobey the Lord, He'll put all these curses upon us, all these punishments upon us, man. And this is the punishment I want to show you, man. The Lord had a list of punishments that will happen to us, and this is one that will happen to us. Give me verse 54, please.
Canada won't come. Dit is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you,
And this is one of the curses that the man that is tender among you, man, the man that is, the man that wouldn't harm a fly, the man around, like, what's tender mean? Like passive, nice, wouldn't harm no one. Even the nice guy, man, that is around you, we done.
and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother.
That's black on black crime right there, man. The man that is tender among you, whose eyes shall be evil amongst you, all people know, amongst his brother, man. And that's why we hate each other, man. That's why brothers are making reborns to kill another man, because why he's up. He's from the other side of town, man. You know what I mean? He's from a different postcode, man. I'm from B17, he's from B18, man. You know what I mean? I got to kill him, man. Man, imagine that a man done nothing to you but be born in another area, man. It's like you're not even born in another area to live. He lives in another area. Why? Because he chose to, no, because his mom chose to live there, man. A man got to die because rent's cheaper in that postcode, and his mom chose to live there. And for that reason, he got to die. Imagine he got to die because the government was, the house he lives in was fit for his family. His mom got 3 children, and that house happens to be a 3-bed. And for that reason, he got to die, man. That's the Bible speaking right there. His eyes shall be evil towards his brother, man. That's what a brother selling crack is about. That's what black on black crime is about. That's what post-Cold War is about. Knife crime is about, man. We were cursed by the Most High because we didn't keep His laws, statutes, and commandments. Like that one.
And also, that scripture is heavy because the example you're using is a nice man. I mean, if a nice man hates his own, imagine black Hispanic that ain't nice. Imagine hatred that is nice.
And the Bible said the tender man, mean the nice man. See, this stuff you kind of expect from a madman anyway, but a nice man, that's when you know it's a curse, man. Oppression is made of so, the Lord, we're oppressed so bad that even a nice man is out for his own, man. Even a man that is delicate, he's like, yo, I got to survive out here, man. You know what I mean? I shall be evil toward his brother, man. Hustling his brother and robbing his brother and killing the man because he owes some money or he stepped in his shoe. That's what it's all about, man. It's written up in the Bible. And let me tell you something, man. That's why you need to come to the ISUPK, man. I mean, dead serious. You're in church, you're wasting your time, man. Listen, time is running out, man. You're in church banging a tambourine while these brothers are right here in the school learning, man. You're a black man. You always wonder why don't black people love each other. I'm telling you right now, man. We are dropping knowledge on you today, man. On Monday the 11th of October, we're dropping some knowledge on you today that you would never learn in 10 Sundays. You would never learn in 20 Sundays, man. But you learn in one class, man. We teach you why black men don't like black people because the Lord put a curse on our people, and they put it on us. So why we would say, you know what? I'm tired of living like this, and turn back to the Most High, man. The Lord did it, so we say, you know, I'm tired of living like this, man. Let's change our life. That's why He did it. Keep reading.
And toward the wife of his bosom, and
And
toward
he should be evil to his fellow black man, to his woman. Who else?
and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave,
He shall what?
which he shall leave.
he shall leave, man. Come on, man. This is black problems right here in the Bible, man. You would never learn this in any church, man. You would never learn this on any Sunday, man. Listen, you're in Netherlands, man. You need to contact the school, man. You need to
That's
contact the
right.
school. Trooper IRA is working his way through the ranks very quickly, man. He been in the street near you in Amsterdam, man. So luck ya. And you need to when it's you know what I mean. You need to contact the school, man. And we coming out there, man. We're gonna fix Amsterdam, man. We're gonna raise it up, man. We're gonna fix it. Likewise, we're gonna fix England also, man. You're in Brum, you need to contact the school, man. You're in London, London, Bristol, Gloucester, wherever you are, man. Contact the school, man. We got the knowledge that your pastor ain't got, that your church ain't got. How is it black men go to all these organizations, man? We go to the government, we march, we vote, we beg for more CCTV cameras, more police. We go to church and so forth, and we become criminologists and try to figure out what's going on. When the answer's right here in the Bible, man.
That's right.
Right here in the Bible, you don't need no PhD for this. You don't need no MBE or no certificate for this, man. All you got is tune into class, man. You will get the knowledge of God, man. Keep it in.
Canada one can. Verse 55. So that you will not give to any of them of the flesh
There
of
you go.
his children.
You won't give to any of the flesh of his children. The Bible said he will leave his children. And what they always saying about black men? Oh, they leave the children, man. And he won't give to his flesh. What's another thing to say about black men? Oh, he don't what is it? He don't provide. He don't give anything, man. That's in the Bible, man. Way long before, man. But this is how. But that was a curse that happened because we didn't obey God. But this is how we're supposed to deal with each other and go to that same law and how we're supposed to deal with each other, man. So, okay, what chapter is it, sir?
Exodus 21 and 36.
Give me Exodus 21 and 36. This is a law and how we're supposed to deal with each other. And a law, let me tell you something about laws. Laws are not suggestions, man. Laws ain't something that you can do if you want to. Laws are something you must do. Like the highway code. The highway code says you must stop at a red light, man. It's nothing that you can do if you want to. You must do it. And if you don't, there's going to be problems, man. The policeman ever catch you, it's going to be a problem. And you get your license revoked, man. You get points on your license. And likewise, we had laws in the Bible, things that we must keep. Not being a whole...
36.
Sorry, what was it again?
Exodus 21 and 36.
Exodus 21 and 36.
Okay. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21 and verse 36. Or if it be known that the ox had used to push in time past.
This whole chapter's deep, man. I'm gonna show you laws that black people had with each other. See, Christians will make like these laws for everybody. This Bible is written to one race of people, man. And we only lived around each other. And these are the laws and how we must conduct ourselves, man. And how we must carry ourselves and how we must love ourselves, man. And it wasn't making rebels, it wasn't throwing acid, it wasn't killing each other. This is how we lived at one time, man. Give me verse 1, Baba Kushar.
Canada one can. Exodus chapter 21 and verse 1. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them.
So these are the judgments. So judgments are punishments. So a law is what you must do, and a judgment is what happens if you break the law. That's a judgment. So the law will be, don't be a homosexual. The judgment will be, the homosexual must die.
Salaki, sir. I need to go to the bathroom fast. I'll be back.
So likewise, in England, the law will be what? Don't run the red light, man. And what will 6 points be? The punishment, man. Salaki, yeah. You know what I mean? The law will be, what else? The law will be, pay your rent, man. Or the judgment will be, shit, you're getting evicted, man. You owe some arrears or whatnot, man. Yeah? No sweat. Any questions, type them in online, man. Any question, any topic, even off topic, type them in and we deal with it. Got it.
Exodus 21 and 36. Well, start from 35 back.
No, verse 1, Baba Kushar.
Exodus 21 and 1. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them.
So this whole chapter, start from verse 1, is letting you know what this chapter is about. This chapter is about the judgments that Moses will set before us, man. These are the punishments. How can you punish someone if you don't know the punishment? So the Lord's letting us know what it is, man. Keep it in.
If thou buy an Hebrew servant.
So you could buy a Hebrew servant? And when you buy a Hebrew servant, it's not talking about like slavery, man. You know what I mean? You ever watch the movie, not the movie, the sitcom, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Jeffrey was a servant, man. And Jeffrey had what? Jeffrey had a wage, had a time where he's not working no more, had a bed upstairs. The servant ain't talking about a slave that you whip on his back, man. We can't treat our brothers like that. We can't whip our brothers and make them work for free and, starve them like what the white man did to us. But we are servants that will help. Listen, if you work at McDonald's, you are a servant to McDonald's. You work for them, you flip their burgers and whatnot, and they give you a wage, man. That's the same thing. But people see servant in the Bible and feel, oh my God, look, Hebrews whips it. Hebrews, nah. It's talking about giving a brother a job, man. That's why the UPK, what do we call it? Occupation. What do we call it? A slavery? That's what it is, man. Keep it in.
Servant, 6 years he shall serve thee, and in the seventh he shall go out free for nothing.
So you have a servant, 6 years, he shall work for you, man. And the seventh year, he can go. So this don't sound like slavery to me. It sounds like a job, man. What it's slavery? We was working till we was dead. We was picking cotton till we was dead. We didn't have no 6 year. We didn't have no 6 year plan where we can leave. You know what I mean? Slaves don't have them kind of privileges. Slaves work till death, man. So he's not talking about that type of slavery, man. But you won't get that until you come to the UPK, man. You know what I mean? It's like it's a.
And also, how to make that relatable? It's a contract, just like some jobs, they have a contract like you be here for like 6 years, and then the contract's up, or you can renew the contract.
There you go. Like what the other one said, if you couldn't hear him on the mic, all it is a contract, man. You know what I mean? If you were what usually laborers have contract in it. You know, people like, you got a contract, with the housing. You've got some bricklaying to do. It's a 4-month contract, so you know what I mean. I speak to people all the time, and they go, you know what, I gotta find some work soon. Why? Because the contract's finishing soon, so I gotta find another one. People have contracts, man. Well, security companies have contracts too. Security companies have contracts with nightclubs, man. At a certain period of time, sometimes the contract is extended, and they go, we've got more work coming in. We thought we are gonna finish in November, but you know what? It's extended, and that's what you're reading right here, man. A man got to work 6 years and then go. This is that kind of slavery. We don't treat each other like this, man. We love each other in the Bible, man. We even give brothers work, man. Keep it in.
Nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself.
So this brother wants to work for you. And, he came in by himself. He didn't have nothing. After 6 years, right, boy, thanks for your service. You pay the brother, treat him right. He could go out there and live a life now, man. Go out there and, start a family. He got money now, money in his pocket, man. And we're going to show you, according to the scripture, this is talking about that kind of slavery, man. That's not how we treat each other. Keep reading.
If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him.
And imagine this, a man came to you, you're rich. Imagine you're rich in Israel, you're fortunate, and you got land, you got a vineyard, and you can't pick them grapes by yourself. A big ass vineyard the size of a football field, you can't pin it by yourself, man. So you hire a man. And this man got a wife also. You got a wife, so you hire them both. They both live in the house you got for them and so forth. And they work for you for 6 years. Keep it in.
If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her masters, and he shall go out by himself.
So again, if your master gave that woman, again, this master talking about slave master, we're gonna read it. If your master gave that woman, then you know what I mean, you go by yourself. You didn't come in with that woman. Keep it in.
Salaki, sir. If you tell me where we are, I can read for the other one.
Verse 5, Baba Kushar.
Canada one, can. Exodus 21 and verse 5.
Khan.
And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free.
So if a servant goes, imagine 6 years is done, and a servant goes, you know what? I like it here, man. You got some jobs that you like. I ain't had one yet, but some people actually went to college and uni and they got the job of their dreams. They actually like it, man. I like it. It's good pay. It's down the road, ain't far. It's cushy here, man. If a man was to say that, we done.
Then his master shall bring him unto the judges, and he shall also bring him to the door.
So you take him to court, man. You take him to court, like what for? For a witness? For a witness? It's like, if you get married, there's a man. I'm into wedding in a while still, but not only do you have the marriage certificate, you have witnesses there too to witness this that happened. You take this man to court, so you're a witness that this man said, "I love my master. I don't want to ever stop working for him." Witnesses would witness. Why would he need a witness to witness this? Does anyone know?
Salakia, what was the question, sir?
So this man said, "I don't want to stop working for my master." So you take him to court. You take him to the judges. That's what the judges are. Same way you got a judge today. So witnesses can witness this man saying that. And why would you need a witness to hear this?
I think because of the law of if one or two person is there, then it's true.
That's true. But why would a witness need to witness a man saying, "Oh, I want to work here forever, man"? Why would you? Why is it such a big deal? Why can't you just work there forever?
So he won't be doing wrong to the brother.
That's true. But why do we need proof that this man wants to keep working there? Why do we need proof? Why can't he just work there forever?
I don't know, sir.
You know?
Because
Maybe they need a contract.
No, you got it as well.
it could be a master and might lie and say, nah, he said he wants to be here.
There you go.
President.
For many reasons, man. The master could be lying, saying, "Nah, he wants to work here," and they don't. Or later on, the man might say, "Yo, you're wicked. My contract finished, and you let me work, and 6 years has passed." You the witness to go, no, you agreed to, man. For many different reasons, man. So people walking by, they go, "Yo, that nigga's wicked, man. What happened?" This man, listen, I've been a little from the little boy, this man been working for me, That's terrible. We love each other, and people walking by will go, "Whoa, that's terrible." People could stone this man. This is from a little boy. This man been working for him. That ain't right, man. He ain't giving his money and his woman and set him on his way. This man's slaving for years, man. You need witnesses, just like in court, man. Just like in a wedding, you say, "No, I witnessed that wedding. That is his wife." You know what I mean? Keep it in.
Kan. Or onto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with
Or
anole.
yeah, or so your master will bore his ear, pierce his ears, like you got piercing today with an oar. We done.
And he shall serve him forever.
And why would it pierce his ear with an awl? Anyone know why?
So he can put a ring in it.
But why would he want to put a sign in his ear?
So
Why?
everybody know that this is legit.
So everyone knows. So you be walking, you go, "Hold on, this man." Oh. I guess he likes to stay. You walking, you so, hold on, I said it's been 6 years. Oh, yeah, he must want to stay. Yeah. I saw the all in his ear. So
Salaki,
so like,
question. Is that the only reason why Israelite may have a ear ring?
No. In fact, let me get to we also have earrings for decoration as well. If you give me
Okay.
Isaiah 3. We pierced our ear for that reason, but we also had it for decoration as well.
I'm at Isaiah.
Yes, 3. 1 second. Give me about 1 second. Yeah, give me verse 20.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter
Give me 19.
3,
Give me 19. It's like a 19.
chapter 3 and verse 19. The chains and the bracelet and the mufflers.
Look at that, man. Isn't that mad? That's how you know this is a black man's book, man. The Bible is called a necklace, a chain, man. Don't black people call it chain today? You call it a chain today, man. So it's a black man's book, man. The white man will call it a necklace. We call it a chain, man. The Bible goes the chain, the bracelets, and the mufflers, man. This is what we had one time. If you read this chapter, the Lord saying that He's going to take these things away from us, meaning this is what we had. But because we sinned Him, He's taking it away from us. And He's going to take away the chain, the bracelet, and the mufflers, man. A chain to a white man is what? Something that you shackle somebody up in. Handcuffs. To us, chain is jewelry, man. And we've been saying this slang back then. Chain, the muffler, and the bracelet. We done?
The bonnet and
The
the
bonnets, man.
on.
Bonnets. A bonnet is a headdress, man. You see all these women nowadays. I'm not sure if it's like social media, but it's a trend for a woman to have a bonnet, man. General Muhammad hates it, man. I can't stand it. But the trend, women have their name on their bonnet now. The silk, see the silk bonnet or the girls are wearing? The silk bonnet, man. Look at the bonnet. It used to be a thing. It used to be a thing, women sleeping at night time, but now women are rocking the bonnet now, the headpiece and their stuff. We had it back then as well, man. It's a black man's book, man. We had bonnets back then also. Keep it in.
And the ornaments of the leg.
And we had ornaments of the legs, man. We had stuff like we had ankle bracelets and what else do women have on their legs? Toe rings or whatever the case may be, man. Down to our legs were designed. Listen, black people are flashy people, man. Our ears got to be blinging, mouth got to be blinging. Down to our legs got to be blinging as well, man. That's just how we are, man. Just a nice, trendy set of people, man. No one can understand. No one can get it, man. They're just plain, we're just flashy type of people. So, like, we done.
And the headband and the and the tablet and the earring
And the what?
and the earring.
And this chap's talking about everything nice the Lord would take away from us. And what did we have back then that was nice? Earrings, man. Had that diamond in the earrings blinging. We make everything look good. Listen, black people, we get a car and the car's nice. Listen, we want the wheels to look good also. The dashboard, what else? The seats. We decorate everything, man. We decorate our teeth, ears, everything, man. That's just who we are, man. And we've always been that way. And we had the earrings back then, so it looks good.
Salaki, sir.
So, like, go on.
Rebecca also received a nose ring when the servant went out to look for her.
There you go, man. No, so ain't nothing new. We was design everything. The white man is like, wow, listen, these people are crazy, man. We're not, man. We're just a flashy people, man. Just fly, man. Salakia, man. Leave us alone, man. That's how we've been doing. So our black men need to get the priorities right, man. All they want is good Jordans and listen, no watch that, man. You know what I mean? It's in our blood. We come from a history of nice dressed people, man. Who's ever seen a picture of the Windrush, man? The Windrush was on the boat for 4 months and came off the boat looking fresh to death, man. Shirt, pressed, everything, neck color clean. Had it been the white man, they'd coming off the boat looking like cavemen, man. Salakia, it's a fresh set of people, man. Anyone seen the movie Django? Django looked better in the suit than the oppressors, man. Than the slave master. Django the slave come out of slavery and put on a suit. Because the afro and the parting in the side and rocking the waistcoat. That nigga look smooth, man. And the slave master, he wasn't modeling that suit, man. If I was flicking through a catalog or if I saw a billboard with a slave master on there, I would not want to buy that suit, man. Damn, I saw Django. I was like, I want to buy it. All of a sudden, I wanted to buy a suit. Man. I was like, shit. made the suit look good. And Django was showing off too, man. Jamie Foxx was showing off, man. He was showing off, man. He was rocking the blue one, the matching hat. I was like Jamie, man. He's showing off now, man. Salah. Jamie, that nigga was wearing that suit. But listen, nobody in that whole movie was well dressed as Django, man, as Jamie Foxx. Nobody, that one white man, nobody. And all of them had suits on. Leonardo DiCaprio had suits on. All that. Nobody was pushing the suit better than Django, man. Salah, yeah. That's all I got to say. Listen, Boris Johnson got the most disgusting suits you'll see. Some baggy, unfitted, nasty suit. Oh, man, it's ugly, man. Black man's got a little crisp, man. I could imagine Jamie Foxx. Listen, Jamie Foxx probably in what's it called, rehearsal, like, I can't wear that one. Go get me another one. Go get I fuck with this. Yeah. Black man, get the right suit, man. Let me see if I can pull him up. Let me see if I can pull him up. Jamie Foxx will play. Jamie Foxx, he wasn't having that, man. Rocky, he's clearly showing off. Look at him here with this. Come on, man. Look at Jamie with the scarf. Even he's not rocking the suit, man. He's rocking the coat with the scarf. Come on, man. Look at a fly ass cowboy right there. Come on, man. Oh, look at me here with the Look at this red one here, man. The red one, top hat, the whole nine. Let me get some good. Look, I can't even get them right now, man. I can't even get it right now, man. So luck, yeah. Computer really slow. But listen, man. All you got to watch the movie. Go home today, watch Django Unchained, man. Listen, Jamie Foxx, every scene, man, I fly. I see like, damn. Listen, no one even wears suits anymore. I wanted to buy a suit, man. had the waistcoat underneath the whole. And I was like, yo, this nigga here's fly, man. Well, that's a black people here, man. You know what I mean? Just come on. What can I say? Keep reading.
The ring and the nose jewels.
And the nose jewels, man. Got the nose piercings as well. Keep reading.
The changeable suits of
The changeables. Come on, man. Read that again.
the changeable suits.
Changeable suits, man. So black people are known for the. Do you have one suit? Do you have one pair of trainers? Do you have one nose ring? We got loads, man. Brothers that collect Jordans got all, like brothers that collect Jordans. Ask him. Yeah, I got the this ones and the that ones and the 11s and the ones. We got the changeable suits, man. And this was back then. Nowadays, we got factories that make all types of sizes. You go there, you get the same thing. It makes it fast as well. You get it in size 5, size 1, red, blue. Back then, to get a suit was made for you only, you and you only, man. It was expensive. And black was like, damn, I can't have this in red. Need the blue one as well, man. Need the one with the stripe, need the one with the this. This is the same suit, but this is fur, man. This is, you know what I mean? This is camel fur. This one's good. I like the sheep. This is how we are, man. Fly set of people. The other nations just can't get it. So what do? They try downplay it, man. Try downplay them black people. All they care about is their clothing. Yeah, because you can't look as fly as this, man. You can't push this off, man. Look at H, man. Oh, it's lucky, man. Look at H, the rapper. H, man. Ugly somebody, man. All you see is long Jewish nose. Oh, it's ugly, man. And I see him putting a tracksuit and everything, trying to look the part, and you could never look the part, man. I see RD as well, trying to buy Jordan 1s and stuff and put them on in a tracksuit and everything. Like, oh, man. You couldn't do it. Just like the white men in Django, man. They had the same suit Django had on, but they couldn't put it off, man. But Django could. Something about the suit was wearing them. Django was wearing how'd it go? Yeah, the suit was wearing them. Django was wearing the suit, man. Come on, man. Keep reading.
The changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and the wimples.
With a cape, you know, back then, you know, looking fly like what you're about to see the new Passover be there. Was it April or what? Florida, Cocoa Beach. You're gonna see changeable apparel, man. So lucky you see all colors, all types of garments, all types of materials, man. That's just how we are. Keep it in.
And the crisping pins, the glasses, and the fine linen.
Linen, not any type of linen, fine linen, the best linen. Come on, man. That's how we are, man. We go back to Exodus, like 20, what's it again? 21, and about, was it 5 or something?
We stay at 6.
It was 6, yeah? All right, go
on. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges. La Asur, we passed there.
Was it all? Try 7.
Yes, it was 7. And if a man sell his daughter to be a maidservant, she shall not go out as the manservant do.
Where we at, man?
Now we at 8.
So the same thing again. The man sells the daughter. So you're thinking, raw. He sold it to be a prostitute. Nah, man. If you're an old man and you need some money, you can't go work the day in the field. You can't do it because you're old. So you make your daughter. You got there, make some money. 6 your time. You come back. You feel me? That's how it works. You sell your son or your daughter to go do it. When you go sell them, you don't sell them to slavery to get raped and this, that, like how slavery was. Sell your daughter means you're old. You sell one of your sons, like you can't work. Like what Jacob did to his sons. He was old. So what did he do? Send his sons out there to go find grain. But let me get to the point. Give me verse 12.
Verse 12. He that smiteth a man so that he die shall surely put to death.
And you smite a man, you hit a man to the point that he dies, and you should die also. That's in the Bible, man. You know what I mean? You kill a man and you must die also, man. Keep it in.
And if a man lay not in wait, but God deliver him into his hand, then it will appoint thee a place whither he shall flee.
So let me read that again. If a man lie not in wait, but God deliver him in his hand, then I will appoint a place that he shall flee. So God got a place like witness protection, or a place you can go until everything dies down. Imagine you kill a man. Imagine you did not lie in wait for lie in wait means like right there he is, there he is, there he is. Boom and kill him. You didn't lie in wait for him. You know what I mean? You was out there firing your pistol, trying to shoot birds, and you hit this man. Boom, you killed him. Thinking, shit, I didn't mean to. Then God got there's a place in our city where you can go where no one can touch you. It's off limits. No one can. Anyone touches you, they will die. You can go there and chill there until the court gets sorted up, to the court case sorted. It all the information gets brought together. You know, you got your lawyer, they got their lawyer, and they find out that what it was an accident or it wasn't an accident. Just like in court today, you can't go to a court case and kill the man that you think killed your brother. You can't do that, man. You go to jail also. You have to wait till the verdict reads, man, and then you know whatever. So God got a place for this, a protected place, so no one can go out there and kill a man. Remember, this man didn't mean to do it. He laid in wait, but the family ain't gonna like that. Like, kill my son. My son, no, you gotta go. And God can't have that, man. God got a place where you can't touch him, man. Anyone seen the movie John Wick? In John Wick, they're all assassins, man. And there's a place called the place called
Century.
the hotel. Yeah, you can't touch. If you touch him at the hotel, you would die, man. I think that's why John Wick was on the run in the last one, because he killed someone in that hotel, and God got a place just like that, man. You can't touch him, man. If you watched it, anyone watched the movie Raising Canaan, the series? They got another one. They got a diner where it's off limits, man. If you watch The Wire, they got the Sunday truce. On Sunday, you can't touch him, man. But keep it in.
Verse 14. But if a man come
Presumptuously.
Salaki, sir?
The word is presumptuously. But if a man come presumptuously,
Yeah, that upon his neighbor to slay him with guile, thou shalt take him from my altar that he may die.
So if a man killed a man by accident, he wouldn't lie in wait for him. Then put him in that safe place until it's all cleared up. But if a man kill a man purposely, that man gotta die, man. Kill a man with guile, you gotta go as well, man. Keep it in.
And he that smite his father or his mother shall be surely put to death.
And if any man hits their mother and father, that man should die also. This is how we live, man. We had love amongst each other, man. We will love much. We're supposed to love each other so much that if a man would dare kill one of us, he must die also, man. We don't make songs about it. We don't make rebar guns. We don't print no guns out, man. Any man that did such a thing back then would die, man. That's the love we had for each other, man. Keep it in.
And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or
What
if he be
what does steal if a man means? Steal if a man means to kidnap a man. That's what. So when listen, the Bible goes, he that stealeth a man and sell a man. What does it mean to sell a man? For time's sake, I'll give you. Is when you sell someone. What's it called again? Human trafficking. It's called like human trafficking. That's how you know. In the previous verse where it goes, if a man selleth his daughter, is not talking about that. One chapter can't say selling someone's right, and in the other verse say selling someone's wrong. The selling it's talking about previously in the previous verse was talking about make your daughter go work for somebody else. As you know, human trafficking in the Bible is wrong. You sell your daughter as human trafficking. That's because the Bible is against human trafficking, man. When it goes, you sell your daughter, it means you go, daughter, please go work for that, man. And your daughter will do it also, man. So luck, yeah. We do it today. We do it today, man. What do we say to our children? We sell our children today. We do it, man. We live in a house with 4 children and the rent's hard. We go, yo, you still find a job, man. But it happened to us. Listen, you go to college or something, but you're gonna lounge around here, man. You stole your son. And what your son do? Help out with the rent now, man. Help some, man. You know what I mean? My mom, you know what I mean, was pretty nice, man. They asked for much, but listen, you had to pull your weight around the house, man. So lucky I couldn't go into it because we're up on the time now. But again, man, Trooper Ira from the Netherlands, man. Give me a hand, man. Powerful brother, man. Oh, black, man. No way, man. I got your headpiece coming through the post, man. You know what I mean? It's coming through soon, man. You know what I mean? And again,
Thanks,
after class, we'll be here Wednesday, 7 to 9 again. And after class, Captain Prussia, it'll be the announcements. That's it. Huh? Yeah, come on.
ISUPK announcements. We are Amadium. Amadium Barak Yahweh Ba Shem Yahweh Shai Barak Ta
Yahweh Ba Hashem.
Yahweh Shem Barak Ta.
Yad Yamata Tax Smith.